Hi, I'm Aaron, the owner of Brisbane Yamaha, and today I'm answering one of our YouTube people, Legal, and he said, why don't you do a 4.1 Polycraft? Well, I thought, why don't I just do most of the range? Polycraft, polyethylene, tough, you know, it lasts forever, and they're built in Bundaberg. They're by far the best of the poly boats. People who own them just love them. Just love them. We've had some people who had 4 of them. They won't have anything else. They won't go in anything else. And why is it? If you want a tough boat, you can literally, there's been plenty of these things fall off trailers, had smashes. You know, you rip a hole in it, you just weld it up and fill it. They're UV stabilised, you can leave them out in the sun. You can do anything with them, and they're incredibly quiet in the water. And that's one of the reasons why people love them. You know, there's 20 Polycrafts in the range, going from 3 metre to 599 that I'm sitting in at the moment. The other benefit of Polycraft is you can have an open boat with a tiller, a side console, a centre console, a runabout, or a twin console. And you see a lot of American shows and they've got the twin console. I think they're awesome. You know, but Polycraft, I can tell you, don't do that to the inside of most of your boats because they won't like it. These things love it. They're like a pit bull, you know. And what, you know, some people, there might be an acquired taste to look at, you know, but aren't we all? So let's have a look, and what we'll do is Dan will freeze on that whole model. And, you know, from the tough tenders down to the centre consoles and the front runners and, you know, the Warriors and Brumbiers. So Dan will put that up so you can see what models and specs. There's also a big range of colours. You know, I'll tell you what, Dan, you should put that up too because, you know, when you see the construction, by God, you're never sinking one. And the colour range they have, you know, I wish they did black, but black fades. You can see it down the side, all from a blue to a light grey and white. I think yellow and green and blue's probably our biggest. But let's go and start with the little famous tough tender. Okay, so 3 metre tough tenders. There's the tough tender and the toughie. What's the difference? The tough tender is the famous one that's been around forever. Have a look in here, Dan, because there's no pockets. This is the sort of thing that you use as a tender. You leave it, it can fill with water behind your boat. It's not going to sink. You think about it, all you people that have got a big boat and you're towing something behind and you're always worried about it filling up and the bilge and the batteries going, this doesn't matter. Can fill with water, still floats. Couple of rails, 2 people, 4 people, they're about 64 kilo, they take a 15. Bloody awesome boat. You know, I use one with a 2.5 on it, fine. Now have a look here, see how it's got none? Now we'll come down and this is the toughie, right? Tough tender, toughie. Have a look in here, Dan, because it's got all of this storage. And that was just dirty. I'll get the detailer into that. Now, they used to put hatches in them, but the factory just made it. So a little bit stylish, they're a little bit heavier, but we sell about 3 times of the toughie to the tough tender now. Have a look at that, beautiful. And Dan will put the specs up. Now, one of these toughies, we had a guy that put Minn Kotas, sounders, everything. Ended up at like nearly 16 grand. Dan's going to put up some footage of that because absolutely amazing little boat and he loves it, and there's a few of them that we've done. And by the way, toughie or the tough tender can take 3 people. Toughies, we buy them 10, 15 at a lot, $21.90. Got to remember, hey, don't call me in 3 years and think you're getting that, or in 3 months. Now Legal, this is a 4.1 open. Have a look at that styling, nice deep sides. Tell you, lizard had never come through. Come over here, Dan, because you've got quite a lot of storage. Got a very nice, strong rail on it. You could tie off anchors on that, I'm not joking. They've got a big cleat, but I'd tie anything off than that. And look, under here, poly-moulded hatch so you can stand on it. Storage on both sides, as well as storage down here for a fuel tank. You see, it's all enclosed. Big, deep engine well there that can take any water. Inside here, you can have a fuel tank under there. There's lots of options and you can put that up. You know, it takes 4 people. It's an awesome little boat, isn't it? I like these things. Look at it. it's stylish. Look at the back. Stand up, cast, you know, chuck it around, tow it behind you. If you were up in the mangroves, if you're up north, tell you what, you want one of these. Now, and while we're at it, you need to get one of the Oceanic trailers. You get longer warranty on it because, Dan, come and have a look underneath, because Polycraft have a completely separate system than any other trailer. And that is that the hull, the keel, sits in a slot. Do you see that? And you still drive them up. I always just drive them up and it just drops into that slot and then just guides up and bam, it comes up. Awesome. Have a look at the front of the little bow rail here. Have a look at this, the bow sprit. Just comes in here, stops it from wearing away. I think it probably saves your rope more than anything, because these things are tough. Little inspection hatch to get in. You know, $18,990. It's cheap boating, isn't it? Now, this one here, Nagal, is a 450 centre console. Same Oceanic trailers, because they're the best. Nav lights. Come and have a look at this, Dan. A lot of storage. Takes 5 people. And you can see here, it's got an option at the back. You can sit down. Big storage where your batteries, isolation goes. Now, that can come out. That's a door. So you can have more storage. You could put an esky in there, something like that. You can open up the sides, plenty of room for fuel tanks. You know, look at that console, Dan. Let them see that console. Ergonomic, you can just stand there. 60 horsepower, what a little beauty, those Yamahas. And this is called a drifter. Underfloor tank. Under it, well, look at that. Bow mount sprit, electric motor bracket. See, in this, some people wonder what that is. That's to pull all the wiring through. Without having that, it's bloody hard. You have to use yellow tongue to get through. But I tell you, let's come in here and have a look. I'll undo this hatch. Look in there, because you can see the foam. Have a look inside there, Dan. Have a look at that little hole. You can see the foam, and the foam filled adds to the quietness of them, the flotation, the strength. Just a wonderful, wonderful thing, aren't they? They're well thought out of. It's a basic boat that you can do anything you want with. And it's for someone, you know, under 26 grand with everything. Have a good look at the side, because it's a stylish boat and a very practical boat with that centre console. I might even hop up and show you. You can see at the back bilge pump and fuel filter. And if I'm up here, the console works. You know, I'm handing onto the rail. I've got the controls. That's a pretty good thing. I'm happy with that. Switch panel down the side. I'd love this. You know, up here casting. Or at the front, crabbing. What about all you crabbers, eh? Crabbers or prawners, don't worry about that. No problem at all. And nice clear lines, nice deep side. You could all get on one side. I like it. Miguel, this is your 4.1 side console with a 50 on it, 4 people. Look at a little beauty. Look at this bloke on Yamaha. He's looking pretty cool, isn't it? Because it goes round. I tell you, this boat here I've got on special. How much does it say it is, Dan? 17. Oh no, it can't be. 17,990 with a 50 Yamaha. First one in gets it. I've only got one. Come over here and have a look at this, Dan. 17,990. It's got to be a mistake. Storage up the front, stand up the front, big thick poly moulded, anchor well's good with a stainless steel cleat in it, tie off point for the rope. I've lost a lot of anchors in my time by not tying them off. They're gone, you know. And then back here, big storage, fuel filter. You got tanks and bilge, storage at the back, rod holders, tie off, 50 horsepower Yamaha on a 4.1. I'm telling you, this is a game changer. Have a look at this, Dan, have a look at this. Look how we do the battery isolation switch there. That's just a bit of quality. That's a bit of Brisbane Yamaha work there. Out of the way, out of the elements. Beautiful, beautiful work as far as I'm concerned. That's a good boat. Have a look at the back how the trailer works, Dan, because you have a little split here, and that's how you can have the trailer support if you wish to have a trailer support. Some people say that I'm too retail in my ads. I don't know why they think that. 4.5 metre, twin console. Why would you do it? Keep dry. You can put nav on it. You can put a separate helm on it if you wanted, but You put nav, it stays dry, you sit there. It's a really big thing in America, massive. You know, with a good bimini like this, Brisbane Yamaha, the famous trim shop, look at that. You just can't buy stuff like that anywhere else. And I love these twin consoles. You know, you've seen the side console, the center console, we've seen the open one, and now we've got this. You know, twin console, stops a lot of water, storage at the front, big storage at the back. This is just a nice boat. I'm going to have this myself. Then again, it is mine. Dan changed me sticker. He reckons this is more apt. Now, and there's a 599. I wish I had a 599 center console because they're awesome. We delivered a couple in January, and I tell you, those 2 customers that bought them love them. And when we get one soon, I'll do a test on it, promise. In the meantime, go to the Polycraft website or come to ours. We've got all the packages on Brisbane Yamaha. I've got a bloke called Polly Pete, Peter Evans. He sold more Polycraft than anyone in Australia. He knows everything about them. If you're looking, I love this colour, by the way. Look at the yellow. I really like that colour, you know. Tell you what, if you're floating upside down, search and rescue would love it too. But no, that's a joke. At least it'd float. Now, call the team, 3888 1727, or go online, brisbaneyamaha.com.au. We'll see you tomorrow.